We all know Luka's offense has been the story of the season, but do not neglect his defense. This game against the Spurs is such a good example of why Luka continues to be underrated on that end. He had so many great defensive plays in this first quarter alone that were game-changing. Here a steal, and then he's fouled. We saw a lot of these show up in the box score, but some of them didn't. They're a decent closeout on Devin Vassell's three. And then a few possessions later, another decent closeout on Champagne's three. His overall effort on that side of the floor is such a night and day difference from last year. Here, he predicts Castle's patented slow step move and gets the block. Very next play, Luka's in help side this time. He predicts the next pass, and he's going to end up getting a deflection that leads to a turnover. Here he goes again in help side. This time, he predicts the pass out to the perimeter, and he gets another steal. All of this still in the first quarter. Talk about setting the tone for your team. He's been doing so many good things that this time the steal just rolls right into his lap. A lot of times they're going to hide Luka on the guy that's in the corner on the perimeter. And if he's not doing anything, he can roll over and help like this and get steals like this. It wasn't just all him standing on the perimeter and playing defense either. There was possessions like this, him sliding his feet, doing a great job against Wemby. Most significantly yesterday, his ability to anticipate the next pass and make interceptions. Here's an interception and a touchdown. So far, we've seen him have steals. We've seen him have blocks. We've seen him in isolation playing defense. And now we see him take a charge. What didn't he do on defense yesterday? Now it's the fourth quarter. It's winning time. He gets switched on to Wemby. Look at his effort here. This is the difference from a season ago, giving a ton of effort to front the post and make life difficult. Another great example of it here. Defense is a team sport, and such a good example of it with a minute to go. Luka gets blown by, but look at DeAndre Ayton doing such a good job in help, and then later in the possession, another great Luka contest, forcing another miss. Luka would end up finishing his night with 35 points, 13 assists, 9 rebounds, but maybe most significantly, those 5 steals and 2 blocks. Needless to say, if he's going to be this engaged on the defensive end, the Lakers are in really good shape. And that's what Luka had to say after the game too. He said, quote, finally, that's the only good thing I did today regarding his defense. And they asked JJ Redick about Luka's defense, and I love his answer, never letting his star get too comfortable. Quote, there's been a couple of games where he's gotten off to a slow start defensively, just in terms of his physicality and engagement, but overall it's been really good. You know, if Luka's going to be sliding those puppies all season, it's going to be a long season for everybody else in the West. This man has been great on that end this year, and he deserves his flowers.